Hi everyone, Dr. Amy from Pain Free Infinite Posture. Today, a great advanced exercise for spondylolisthesis known as the Spondilo Bridge. Hope you enjoy. So if you've seen any of our other videos on spondylolisthesis, you know there's two main points of spinal stabilization we're always talking about outside of your RPI or your neutral spine that's unique to you. And those 2 points are posterior pelvic tilting, or keeping the tailbone under to decrease the curve in the lower back, which limits extension, generally aggravates spondylolisthesis. So tail under helps to flatten the curve in the back. And also engaging the deep fibers of the erector spinae by, once you tilt your tailbone under and flatten the curve, you tense without moving the tailbone back up. That tension back up recruits the erector spinae muscles, and the deepest fibers that attach to L5 and L4 can exert a backwards pull, helping to check or hold that vertebra backwards in a healthy, stable spot. That extension force that pulls it back would not be in effect if you didn't have the tail under and the abdominal tension, because the erector spinae, working by themselves, want to extend or arch the back. So we're actually using tail under muscular tension on the front of the abs and tail up tension without movement, using the back muscles or erector spinae. So we have a co-contraction of front and back muscles to help hold that spine in a nice position. We're going to plug into that your unique RPI tensions. If you have one hip that comes up, if you have a torso that rotates to one side, a weak multifidus, or overactive abdominal oblique muscle, and overactive lat muscle, you have to know what's specific for your unique postures and movement tendencies and plug those corrections in before you do this or any exercise, so you don't strengthen dysfunction, but you strengthen normal function. If you're not sure about what your unique posture and movement tendencies are, what your RPI is or neutral spine, how to find it, go to either the Posture Size or the painfreeandfit.com website. We have a free body analysis. Check yourself out. Learn your neutral spine RPI. So with that being said, we're going to take 2 rolls. I'm going to use a couple of therapeutic roll pillows and a roll here, a styrofoam roll. You could use 2 pillows at home. The idea is you want to set yourself up so you have a bridge. 2 points of contact, one being across the upper thighs or the bottom of the pelvis, and the other being on your lower ribs, just above your abdomen. And you're going to put yourself in a face-down position so that the lower back, which is in the middle of this, sags down. Now again, you don't want to start with it sagging, because that typically aggravates spondylolisthesis. But what you want to do is you want to engage your RPI and your neutral spine in this position first, so you're all locked up with tail under, all your necessary alignment corrections, your abdominal tension, and your tension back up, so that all those muscles you need to help hold that spondyle and the neutral spine are already engaged. Then you go down onto your rolls and you maintain that with your arms behind you. Naturally, gravity wants your low back to sink down. It wants to increase that curve in your back. The bridge wants to collapse between the 2 pillars. But you're using abdominal tension and that tailbone back up tension, recruiting those deep erector spinal muscles to hold that vertebra, that spondylo, backwards, preventing the arching. And you're just going to isometrically hold this position. Now, the further away these pillars are from each other, the more leverage is going to be placed and the harder the exercise will be. The further I have that down on my thighs, the further I have my pillows on my chest, that creates even more of an extension effect, which has to be countered by those corrective tensions, and I'm just going to hold those. Harder with the hands behind you, easier when you have a little bit of a false or a protective strut with your arms out by the side. So this is a good place to begin, and then as you advance, you're going to hold this tension. And you'll see, I'm resisting the tendency for my low back to arch by keeping my tail under, my abdominals crunching down, my ribs towards my pubic bone, trying to approximate those 2 areas, and my tail tension back up, using those erector spinal muscles to pull that spondylolisthesis backwards as I hold. So plug this one into your spondylo training. Remember, this is a more advanced exercise. Create good abdominal tension with some beginning exercises first. Your planks, your bird dogs, all your other abdominal things we've taught on the channel. And then as you come along, start plugging in these more advanced exercises. If you like this exercise for spondylolisthesis, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Got a lot of great videos out there to help you. Questions or comments, write in. I'll do my best to answer them. Thumbs up to help me share this valuable information with other people with spondylolisthesis that are suffering. And remember, if you're looking for a custom program to figure out what your unique mechanics are that are aggravating your spondylolisthesis, muscle imbalances, posture and movement tendency issues, check out our Fast Track program for spondylolisthesis available at the painfreeandfit.com website. It has all your body analysis, all your corrective exercises, coordination exercises, stabilization exercises, strengthening. It shows you step by step how to get back to the sports and fitness so you can be active without aggravating your spondylolisthesis pain. I hope this video on spondylolisthesis and the Spinal bridge exercise helps you with your chronic lower back spondylolisthesis pain.